Finally, he held his masterpiece up to the light. It was, generously speaking, a stone coin. More accurately, it was a lopsided, jagged disc that looked like the art project of a toddler with poor motor skills and a personal grudge against the concept of a circle. John beamed, a swelling sense of satisfaction washing over him. He had invested nearly an hour of his eternal life to craft a decision-making tool, thereby sparing himself the 3 seconds of mental exertion required to simply pick a direction. It was a glorious triumph of inefficiency. He stood, brushing the stone dust from his trousers, ready to let fate take the wheel. And then he saw it. 2 feet away, nestled in a patch of clover, glistened a small, flat, perfectly circular riverstone. It was smooth. It was aerodynamic. It was exactly what he had just spent a lifetime, or at least a significant fraction of an afternoon, trying to replicate with sheer stubbornness. His shoulders sagged in profound existential despair. A single tear tracked a path down his cheek. It had to be a shadow glimmer, one of those tiny bringers of low-stakes misery, laughing its head off from the sidelines. Well, he sighed, the sound heavy with the weight of utter defeat. No turning back now. He had made the stone. He was now ethically and bureaucratically obligated to use the stone. The sunk cost fallacy was a more powerful motivator than common sense could ever hope to be. He placed his jagged creation on his thumb, curling his index finger around it to build tension. Heads left, tails right, he muttered, despite both sides being identical abominations. He flicked his thumb. The stone clattered into the air, tumbling with all the aerodynamic grace of a brick. John tracked it with his time dilation, watching its lopsided spin in slow motion before it slapped back down into his palm. He quickly pressed his hand over the coin against the back of his. This is a snippet of the book, a very average displacement, a book created by ThorE.E.K. Still unknown release date, but one book in a long series called Achronos Saga.